We have been monitoring a pattern emerging at the periphery of the cochlear implant modification ecosystem. There are fragments of firmware code circulating quietly, routed through Estonia as a relay node, not origin, but a convenient, low-friction exchange zone. These fragments demonstrate a new form of listening control, not amplification, not enhancement. Selective exclusion. We are proposing a term for this behavior, auditory partitioning. Not a modification of hearing, but the segmentation of reality into permitted and non-permitted frequencies, controlled at the firmware layer. At this point, the evidence is partial. We have verified enough functional behavior to consider this credible, but we cannot yet confirm the scale of deployment, nor the governing economic actors.
You don't program a new way to hear. You remove what shouldn't reach the processor. It's not enhancement. It's containment.
What concerns us is not the code itself, but the incentive environment it implies. When listening becomes programmable, listening becomes negotiable. And when listening becomes negotiable, it becomes a market. This is where the new instability emerges, not from sound itself, but from access to sound as a differentiated, priced, tiered resource.
Every controlled channel creates a derivative. Once you can price silence, markets will do the rest.
This is why EISS Division 0 is transitioning our primary research scope. The sub-audible era was about silence as collapse. Phase 2 confronts listening as a site of capital formation. These firmware leaks are not the future themselves. They are the first signal of it. Small, technically trivial, and conceptually catastrophic. Because we are now entering a world where every ear may not hear the same world. Auditory partitioning could become the quiet foundation of a stratified future, not controlled by sound, but controlled by who gets to listen. We will continue to model risk horizon trajectories as additional sampled surface. We consider this a priority phenomenon in the emerging global economy of listening.